Hello, Jhusle here, coming at you with another Transformer review, and here we have a much anticipated figure, Micronus Prime. And here's box. Is good box? Is good box, yes. Good box. Nice gold, because he's a Prime, and I knocked him over. Some fabulous artwork, and yeah, box. So now on to the knocked over contents of said box. Here we have Micronus Prime in his little stocky little Apex armor. And yeah, I really like this figure. I liked it pretty much the first time I saw those promotional images. I was very happy to get my hands on him. So yeah, let's take a look at his armored up mode. So here we have pretty nice nondescript face sculpt there. Kind of see him poking out through the chest there. Nice stocky legs. Fun little gun knuckles. Get these weird spinny things on the back. And yeah, overall, just a fun little look. I do like the colors. I kind of like the turquoise. Like a turquoise and like a, I don't know, like a grayish green. Little hits of silver. Yeah, I like it. I like it quite a bit. So yeah, let's get into this articulation here. You can do all of that. He's got the wrists. You can pop his arm off and give him his own arm as a gun. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that if you want. You can do that if you want. And let's see, he's got... Oh wow, he's got really good outward movement there. Not so much that way. Not so much that way. He's kind of got this neat kind of sheathed knee, for lack of a better word. And he's got a little toe, and you can rip off his toe, which is one of my quality control complaints is mine. As you can see, kind of hard to tell, but this thing is just warped ever so slightly. So his foot likes to come unpopped, but it's not really a design flaw. That's more a QC. And I kind of take that out of transformation more than anything. But yeah, he's got some pretty decent articulation here. But can he stand on his head? The age-old question. Can he stand on his head? Yes. And here we have the real Micronus and all his RID 2015 glory. And I like him. I like him so much. He's just a cute little serious looking dude. I don't even know how well you can see that head. Will you focus on it? Will you focus on it? Maybe, maybe not. But there we go. Yeah, I love this a lot. This is great. And he has pretty decent articulation for just a little dude. Can't really expect more. I haven't had a whole lot of trouble with the translucent plastic, so I'm not too worried about that. You know, I'm not gonna be reckless with him or anything, but you know, I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, you can get him into some pretty sweet poses. I kind of like doing this number. I think that's kind of cool, just him sitting in his, his little armor there. But yeah, very, very nice. Very fun. I love these guys, this set a lot. So yeah, as far as robot mode, yeah, Micronus gets a 3 out of 3 for me. I just love this robot mode. I like this robot mode. I love the compatibility and all it does. Yeah, this is a fantastic robot mode. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's set him off here, and we're gonna go ahead and transform this guy as usual off camera, so it's not spoiled. But I might show you a couple things here. All right, so just a quick note for transformation because of my little quality issue. This wheel, you can see it right here. This wheel doesn't line up quite right. It should be like that, but it kind of pops out a little bit, so it makes it a little difficult for it to roll right. And I kind of blame the transformation for that. And this whole assembly here is not ideal. It looks fine in the road mode. It kind of gets in the way. But yeah, that's a mark against it in transformation as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, transformation overall is fun. I just have kind of gripes about where things end up in different modes. That kind of drags it down a little bit. I honestly don't mind the parts forming. It's just more clearance issues than anything. Alright, so here he is in his little unicycle of destruction. Oh, this is just fun. This is fun. But before I get into the alt mode too much here, I'm going to go ahead and rank the transformation, and I give him the transformation a 2. It's a bit fiddly. It has some clearance issues. Some stuff in the robot mode that doesn't end up ideally. And I'm kind of taking all my little QC issues out of here too. So yeah, 2 for transformation. But as for the alt mode itself, this is just wacky fun. And I like me some wacky fun. And it rolls pretty good. If it wasn't for my little QC issue, it would roll pretty fine. So as long as your copy doesn't have that, it'll roll pretty fine. And yeah, then you take this little guy and you just stick him on the unicycle of destruction, and he'll be on his way. Oh yeah. Yeah, fun. There's little pegs right here. Kind of see it right. Let's take this off so you can get these little slots right here. These little pegs kind of go in. They kind of get them in a better looking pose, but they don't really lock in all that well. But yeah, there he is on his unicycle. Oh, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, this gets a 3 out of 3 for me. Again, the only thing that bugs me is this doesn't roll quite right, but that's not the alt mode's fault. That's that's the transformation's fault. But yeah, this is a fun little unicycle. I think it totally deserves a 3. And yeah, so that brings me to the fun factor, and I had quite a bit of fun with this guy. Quite a bit of fun. Really hope they do more kind of in this style of things in the future, because I find it really fun. So yeah, overall, for fun factor, this guy gets a 3 from me. And so that brings his total to an 11 out of 12. Yes, he's just that good, in my opinion. So yeah, if you see him, pick him up. Just maybe not do like I did and buy one that has his foot rattling around in the box. But that's on me. So yeah, moving on. Alright, and here we have Micronus. I'm going to do some comparisons here. So let's start off with Solus Prime here. Yeah, he's just a short little guy. Even his armor's a little short than Solus there, but that's befitting. Here we have the first Micronus toy. Oh, sorry. the first Micronus toy. So let me pop him out here. So yeah, we have him, and here's the symbol here. So that is the same symbol that they're using, if you can barely see it on his little tummy there. But yeah, much better Micronus toy. Yes. And here we have him with some other mini cons and cassette-like things. We have him with an original RID 2001 minicon, Slipstream here. So you can see kind of the similarities there. And we got a Armada minicon here. And we have a Siege Micromaster and a 2 Series cassettes. So yeah, he's pretty comparable to all these little guys here. And here he's next to Rung for reasons. Alright, so let's move on to vehicle mode. Alright, and here's a quick vehicle mode comparison for Micronus here. So yeah, some pretty fun looking vehicle modes here, but they clearly put their budget into making these robot modes here. But yeah, so there's that. Alright, we have random comparisons, and here we have Micronus, Armada Wheeljack, Bumblebee, Hashtag, Long Arms, Protoceratops, and Slag. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so here we are back at my podium of winners. And here's how things stand. We have a new champion, Sideways. But we have another Prime incoming. We have Micronus and his little Apex armor. So I gave him an 11 out of 12. Which means, alas, or hashtag, not gonna be anymore. Alas, hashtag sad. And that also means we have these guys being bumped down, because they have only 10s. And not looking good for Solus here. She keeps getting bumped down. But now we have our 11s here. So we have him versus Soundwave, and he is the better figure, the more fun figure. So Soundwave's getting bumped down. But how about him against the Shark Boy himself? And I'm going to give it to Micronus. I actually like him better than Skybite. So Skybite's getting bumped down. And so then next comes Cosmos. And yeah, Cosmos still wins. Yeah, he just has just a better presence than Micronus. So yeah, Cosmos gets to stay number 3, and we have a new number 4. Let's stick him right there. And there we go. That's how it stands as of now. Looks like old Ironhide is getting a little nervous there. As he should, but we'll just have to see how things turn out.